everybody. It is time for another Getting Cozy in the Kitchen with Candace, and I am Candace. It is Monday. It is my lunch break. I've forgotten to lay stuff out for dinner. I'm exhausted. Last week I was sick. No, didn't have the Rona or anything like that, but I was so tired. So tired. Got a ton of rest this weekend, but it's Monday and I forgot to lay something out. I'm home on my lunch break and I am going to make some chicken broth because I've still got that nasty in my throat and I love, love, love chicken broth. I don't know if you guys remember, but not long ago, got a couple of rotisserie chickens. Yes, they were on sale. Yes, crazy grocery pickup. I love it. So, got a couple of rotisserie chickens, pulled the meat off the bone, and I also had a couple of stalks of celery at the same time. I cleaned those, discarded the bottom and the tops and the outsides, the things that are just not so tasty when you want a celery. Those went right back into the bag and I threw it in the freezer. So I'm going to take this and I just pulled this straight out of the freezer. It is ice frozen, bones. You've got the celery, you've got the bones, you've got all the nastiness, and it's still stuck to the bottom of this bag. Good gravy, I'm telling you. But I only have a few minutes, so I gotta go. I gotta get this in here. So if you can see that, that is a big old hunk of frozen mess. And then I'll just throw this away. So you got the celery, you got all that. I did grab a couple of things of garlic. Totally forgot to get this out. And I'll get my little garlic press out. I don't know if y'all can see. Look how giant those pieces of garlic are. I don't even know if they'll even fit in this thing. We're just going to take the garlic press. Push that in there right there. Holy moly cow. That's a lot of garlic. That's a lot of garlic. These garlic presses are awesome. Peppered Chef. Love it. Love it. Like I said, not feeling good. So I definitely want a lot of garlic. I'm going to put another one in here. But I want this to infuse with this garlic. I am torn between chicken and dumplings for dinner tonight or chicken soup, maybe chicken and rice or something like that. But I know I just need something hearty and something warm. Something, it's not quite fall yet. That's next week. But I just need something. I just don't feel very good. So, a couple of cloves of garlic, tops of some celery, and turmeric. Well, about a big teaspoon. And then we are going to cover the whole thing in water and make a gigantic mess. Don't worry. Nobody's home. Nobody's going to know I made a mess. Now, there is a full line right here. I don't know if you can see that. It says PC Max 2/3. That is the full line. You do not want to go past that line or your thing is not going to seal. I'm about half. Let me put a little bit more water in here. All right. About 10 cups of water is what I've got in here. And I'm going to put the lid on. Give it a seal. And yeah, I'm fixing to run out the door. But you're going to set this and you are going to go about your daily life. When I come back in tonight, I'm going to strain the celery and the chicken bones and all that kind of stuff off of that. And I'm going to have good, hearty, no salt added, all natural chicken broth. And then put it right back in here and I can add my, crank it up, and my, I can add my chicken. I can add my biscuits if I want chicken and dumplings. I can add my dumpling chunks to it. Anyway, so we'll get this set so I can get out of here. All right, and we are going to set it to soup and stock. That's it. Press the button and let it go. And I'm gonna head out the door. It will come to pressure, it'll do its thing. When it's done, it will turn to a warm setting and it'll start counting from there. When I come in after work, it's gonna tell me how long it's been on the warm setting, and I'm ready to rock and roll for the rest of the day. Now, typically I would normally do this on a day that I have off, be able to make something like this, and then while it's still hot, after it's relieved just enough pressure for that little red button to go down, without burning your finger. I've done that before. I would put it in jars and put a lid on it, and it would seal itself because this thing gets so hot. I love it. It's ready to go. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. I might even jump back on here and finish this thing out for you later on. The day is done and I am finally home. My quick cooker has been warm for 3 hours and 41 minutes. I bet it has released its own pressure. The little red button has already gone down. So I'm just gonna take the lid right off of this. Awesome, and that chicken broth smells so good. Well, y'all remember I put like 10 cups in there? We're gonna strain this and see how much we actually get out. So I'm actually taking one of the steamer baskets out of the quick cooker. It's real close, so I'm gonna use that. And still warm. Gonna grab my mitts. These things are excellent. Use them all the time. All the time. So, I'm just gonna take this. You can see that. I'm pouring chicken broth out, and there is all kinds of stuff coming with it. Set that over to the side. Pull the steamer basket out. And that is some of the junk. There's still some left in here. We'll use that one too. I'll just transfer that real quick and show you how much amazing looking broth is coming out of this. There is 8 cups and there's still more. So I am going to make us a little bit more. You can see that this chicken has just come to pieces and that broth is ready to roll. You guys remember earlier I took it right out of the freezer and just threw it in the quick cooker. I know, crazy, huh? We are gonna get all the goodie out of there. And this is going to the compost and to the garden. I'm sure that all the animals will finish up all the goodies off of that one tonight. So I'm going to clean this out and I'll be right. I am back. If you notice, I've already emptied all the junk out of this. I've got about 6 cups of the chicken broth in here, and you notice the lid's not on and it is boiling. I set it to sear and I set the timer for about 45 minutes. I figured that would be plenty of time that we could go ahead and get our chicken and dumplings going. So I've got some cut up chicken, and I'll measure that for us too. Where's my measure? There it is. Use our little kitchen scales. We've got a little over 10 ounces of chicken here. I'll put that in there, and then of course I'm just gonna subtract the, there you go, about 3. So I've got about 7 ounces of chicken in here. I have opened up 2 other cans because I want this to have a really good amount of chicken in it. So you can do chicken and dumplings with canned chicken. You can do chicken and dumplings with pulled chicken. You can do chicken and dumplings with pretty much any kind of chicken you've got. I've done chicken and dumplings with just some chicken breast, thrown those in there and actually cooked them from frozen. Right in the pot that I'm gonna do the whole thing with. Pulled it out, gave it a quick shred. and put it right back in there, and off we go. So I have got that, and I'd like to add some carrots to this. So let me grab my carrots and I'll be right back. How about a carrot? Awesome, guys. So I'm going to use our handy dandy little vegetable peeler. This thing came in so handy this last week. We had, oh gosh, like 100 apples to peel. So it was a huge, huge help when we peeled apples. This thing is extremely sharp right off the bat. Didn't know how to use it. Cut my finger. I promise you, no animals were harmed except just my poor little finger. So I'm just going to shred some carrot into our chicken and dumplings, and we will let those cook just a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that. That thing is really, really fast to make these quick little shreds. So I thought I'd need 2 carrots. Not gonna need it. So yes, you can chop these in the mandolin or anything like that. This just happened to be the closest thing I had handy. So. And what's the fun in cooking if you don't make a mess? Give that a quick stir. I don't want to just overload it with carrots, but I want it to have that really pretty color. I don't want them teeny tiny, maybe a little bit of string, kind of stringy looking, kind of go along with the chicken and such like that. So, I don't know, you may like them differently, so you can do them any way you like. People make their chicken and dumplings with biscuits. Some people make it with a mix, and you'll drop it in spoonfuls into your boiling broth. I don't have time and I don't have the energy today, so I am using crescent rolls. We'll see how this works out. If it doesn't work out, y'all are never gonna see this video anyway, so. So, I don't know if y'all ever use box tops. Great use for your school. It does amazing for kids and to help raise money for your school. If you don't have any kids in school, well, you're going to use stuff that has box tops in it anyway. So I would suggest calling your local school. Ask them. Say, hey, do you guys need box tops? Some schools scan. Some schools collect all the little bitty ones, all that kind of stuff. Just ask them. They'll tell you. They'll let you know how. I'm going to make this fast. I'm going to get out my pizza cutter and cut this dough up. And I'm just going to drop it in strips right into there. You guys see this? I'll show you. That's where I had all my stuff back there. So, I'll just take this, cut that in strips, and right into the chicken and dumplings. Are y'all, let me know, what kind of chicken and dumpling people are you? Are you big, thick, square, fat dumplings, or do you like little bitty thin dumplings? Do you like long, skinny dumplings? I know us, we just like dumplings. Now, one of the key things that I have always heard, grandmas always tell you, don't stir your dumplings too much, they'll come apart. And some say do. I don't know. But I know that not many people have made chicken and dumplings in their quick cooker before. But I do know that I'll totally do this more often. This is incredibly easy. So. Some people say to make them real uniform. Well, that is not the case with this one today, because I'm in a hurry. I can't wait to have chicken and dumplings. What are some of the things that you guys like old school, grandma used to make, those kind of things like that? Let me know down in the comments. Great thing to talk about. Let me know your favorite recipe from grandma, those kind of things. Then I might make them for you. Y'all, if you have enjoyed Cozy in the Kitchen with Candace, feel free to like, comment, share my page, share my posts. Check me out on Twitter. I am going to cover this. And if you see, this is really high. I'm going to turn this temperature down. Yep. You just go right to cancel, keep warm, custom, and you will set the temperature down lower because this thing's on high right now. So I'm going to put the lid on it. Yes, quick cooker comes with the lid. So, and then I'm going to set the timer down a little bit lower. We're going to come back in a few minutes and check out our chicken and dumplings. Yum. All right, guys, we are back. All I did was hit cancel and let this go down a little bit, or let it simmer down a little bit. And then if you needed to add a little more time, you can just customize and set it up. Now the lid is amazing because it will act as a quick cooker, as a crock pot. So you can take this with you. You can use it as a pressure cooker. You can use it as a proofer for bread. You can use it as what we're doing today. I have made tons of roasts in here, fried vegetables, did a stir fry real quick on it. It does have another insert that you can put in here, and with that insert you can actually do rice. So I've done a ton of rice in here too. I bet you guys have seen that video too. So I'm gonna do a quick reveal on this one, get it all served up, we'll get some dinner. But before we go, remember all that chicken broth I had left? I have like 5 or 6 cups left. I thought I'd only have about 4, but I didn't. I have 5 or 6 cups left. I'm gonna let that cool, and I'm gonna put that in a Ziploc bag or a couple of smaller Ziploc bags, or you can even put it in ice cube trays, freeze them, and then pull them out. You'll get roughly about, I figure they're probably 2 to 3 tablespoons per ice tray. Couple of them, maybe about 1/4 cup. It's probably what you'll be looking for. You can take those frozen little ice cubes, throw them in your cooking. When you're cooking, of course they'll melt, but you'll give you the broth that you need. So that's a great way to portion out that. But us, we cook big. So I'll probably put it in 2-quart Ziploc bags, label it, and stick it in the freezer so we can use it when somebody else is sick. So do the big reveal on our chicken and dumplings made with crescent rolls tonight because, well, I didn't have any biscuits. So, all right. Using this fantastic scoop. I love this scoop. It gets down deep. Serves up excellent lasagna. And look at these dumplings. They held together. Is that not gorgeous? I'll get a little bit of liquid off that. Let me show you. Awesome. Well, there you go, and I'll show you another picture when we're finished up. Look how buttery and creamy that looks. It looks so fantastic. Everybody, thank you so much for getting cozy in the kitchen with Candace tonight. We are gonna feel so much better with all these allergies and nastiness going on. Have a great night.